Hi everyone, today I'll show you step by step how to add life to your tiles with some simple but effective painting techniques. Let's get started. We start by applying a 50-50 mix of Choco Brown and black as our base layer. We're using an airbrush to create a smooth, even coat that covers the entire terrain. For the grass, we use a 50-50 mix of black gray and forest green. With a dry brush, we highlight the raised areas of the grass, letting the black stay in the deeper sections. This technique gives us more contrast and natural shading. To intensify the highlights, we now apply pure forest green to brighten up the raised areas of the grass. Moving on to the tree, we paint the upper planes with a mix of black-gray and about 10% ocean blue. We follow the texture of the tree, leaving the deeper sections in shadow to create natural-looking depth. We enhance the highlights by using a 90% ocean blue and 10% ivory mix. We thin the paint a bit more here, applying it in fine layers to achieve a smooth gradient on the tree surface. Next, we paint thin vertical lines following the tree's shape to mimic bark texture. This adds more realism and brings out the contours of the tree. As we add these lines, we gradually mix more ivory to increase brightness, giving the bark a lifelike texture and highlighting the high points. Using Choco Brown, we paint the areas of the ground without texture to simulate soil, creating a rich earthy base. Then, we apply flat earth with a not-so-delicate technique to highlight these soil areas. Adding this texture will make the ground look more realistic and will add depth to our model. We give the terrain more depth by applying a Drucci Violet wash over the ground. This reduces saturation by darkening the soil areas, drawing attention to the tree. Using a mix of 80% rocket green and 20% ivory, we paint the tips of the vegetation, helping us to add bright contrasts on the other leaves. We continue highlighting but focusing on the tops of each blade to make the grass stand out and add dimension to the tile. Finally, for an enchanted touch, we apply a 50-50 mix of violet, red, and ivory with the slap chop technique over the soil areas. This hint of color adds a unique mystical feel to our terrain tile. And that's it. This tile is now ready for your next adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more painting tips. See you next time.